Hi, my name is Sheila Corona. Welcome back to Handbook for the New Paradigm, Volumes 1, 2, and 3. We are on volume number 3, entitled Becoming, and we are on session 10. And for those of you who are following along with me in the book, that's on page 276. And so it begins, as the plan for control of this planet calls for the shutting down of the freedom of even the thoughts of the inhabitants, so also at the same time the desire to expand their experience becomes activated. It is the inability to connect with the greater aspect of each that allows the controllers to continue the closing down of the human awareness. The controllers believe that they are solely responsible for the creation of the human beings that inhabit this earth. Through genetic manipulations made in laboratory experiments and by birthing the first chemically manipulated embryos through their own bodies, the controllers believe the resulting humans are their product and solely their possessions. What they do not recognize is what might be called the divine connection that was present in the first place. The basic being that was available in the beginning was not of their creation, and thus contained the possibility of evolving into fully functioning humans within their own timeline. Those were present on this planet through the focus that indeed holds even the controllers within their own expression. It is necessary to go back further in the process of the laws of the universe, allowing for manifested awareness to be present. Potentiality has birthed itself to explore the possibilities that are inherent within it. In order to do this, there must be the ability to observe its processes of doing this. The ability to observe is what is called awareness. Thus, to create situations, circumstances, and observable phenomena and explore the results, there must also be present within the totality the ability to observe and draw conclusions with regard to this process. The result is that various foci of this ability to observe, experience, and draw logical conclusions have created endless varieties of foci with various abilities to do this. Each and all do this in their own way, and the sum total of their experience influences the potentiality of expression within a given greater focus. In this way, by expanding the consciousness in an attempt to gain a view of the greater picture, it can be concluded that the positive/negative experiences feed their data into the greater awareness of this collective focus. Through a lack of understanding of the overall purpose of self awareness and the presence of this greater awareness, these individual centers become caught up in their own experience, thus cutting themselves off from the totality to which they belong. What might be called power trips happen. And I see a lot of that, no matter what side of the coin one is looking at, whether it be the light side or the dark side. There's these power trips that think that I'm right and you're wrong. But I know because I have held that state of consciousness for myself a lot. There is within your vernacular a cruder saying that refers to this situation. So in this moment, humanity is sitting in the middle of that reference because of one ingredient within the format of the universal laws. The responsibility for curing this type of situation must remain with those experiencing it. This ingredient is called free will or choice or the responsibility of decision. Humanity has the free will to choose to change its experience or to continue the current experience. This is not a new thought within the continuity of these messages. That is because there is no other solution. Because of this, it is repeated over and over from as many contexts and approaches as can be presented in order to make this point as clear and as empathic as possible. Needless to say, if there were another way, it certainly would have been brought forth in the information that is being made available to you. It is imperative that the responsibility for creating this change in experience be firmly planted within the attitude and understanding of as many human minds as possible. The possibility of being able to do this seems remote in the context of the overwhelming control measures that are being thrust upon you. That in itself should indicate that such measures are necessary in order to overwhelm the powerful potentiality that the human mind, once organized into a common opinion or focus, has within it. When mankind does direct its focus within the understanding of its power to create through agreement to hold a single focus, there is no way in which it can be overwhelmed, particularly if that focus is in harmony and agreement with other citizens within the surrounding galactic community. The question then arises as to how to bring a squabbling group of opinionated beings into agreement. Well, ain't that the truth? The collectors are attempting, the controllers are attempting to do this only for the purposes of its focus. In regimenting the thoughts of humanity toward their goal, they are also regimenting the subconscious thought patterns more and more toward resistance and opposition to their planned goals. In other words, they are also helping to set up the possibility of the failure of their plans. In past experience, their plans have worked to keep humanity under their control. This time, however, their human counterparts are more intelligent, far more educated, and have tasted more freedom than ever before. This gives them a greater opportunity to come together in agreement, particularly with the yet present ability to connect via the communication capabilities available. Though plans to bring this capability to an end are definitely formulated, there is yet opportunity to access them to great advantage. It is hoped that these messages, though containing shocking and discouraging content, also offer hope and suggest opportunities that can be put to use by those of mankind that are awake and aware. The future may yet hold promise for the transition of the planet and its inhabitants into true freedom, to return to the path of evolvement. The future need not be dark with the promise of continued slavery. That's the end of number 10. Number 11, right next.